Hi, my name is Chef Carl. I'm with the Ginger Man. About to demo a sweet potato clam chowder, which got first prize at the Bridgeport Chowdafest. We're gonna start with oil, 1 quart of heavy cream, 1 large sweet potato, medium small dice, 2 small onions, small dice, 5 stalks of celery, small dice, 3 carrots, peeled and small dice, 1/4 pound of applewood smoked bacon. We have about a tablespoon of chopped fresh parsley, a tablespoon of some chopped thyme, about 1/4 pound of butter, and about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, clam juice, and some fresh clams, chopped fresh clams. A medium quart pan on medium-high heat. We'll let that kind of come up to temperature. We're gonna add a little bit of oil just to get it going. That way we can render some of that bacon down without actually burning it. We're gonna use a wooden spoon. Basically, what you want to do is kind of render most of this fat out without being too overcooked. You don't want to burn it, and you kind of don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. But you still want to get a lot of those flavors out of this. So if you keep churning it every so often, we definitely control the temperature, like medium to high, medium to low. That way it doesn't burn. You don't get any burnt edges anywhere. We're going to start with the onions. Kind of fold that into the bacon mixture. Carrots. Kind of get all the vegetables coated individually with some of that bacon fat. And then the celery. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, just a touch of it, not too much. The clams are salty, the clam juice is a little salty, the bacon is salty, so we definitely want to control salt. We add a little bit to the vegetables, that way they start to sweat out and kind of release some of their juices. It takes about 8 minutes. You want to get them where they're not so soft, but like almost down. We're going to bring down the heat just a little bit. We're going to go in with our cream. The cream has come to a boil. We're going to go in with the clam juice next. I'm going to add the sweet potato. We're going to let this cook for a bit, kind of simmer. The process is to add the clams in halfway through. That way they don't overcook. They are par cooked, the clams, and we want to add them halfway so they're not so chewy, so they stay nice and tender. We're going to have this come to a boil. Then we're going to bring it down to a simmer. And then while it's simmering, we're going to make our roux and then go from there. What it is, it's a butter and flour mixture. There are different stages to roux, different color stages. The soup is a cream base, so we want to keep it as light or white as possible. We're going to start with is a 1/4 pound of butter. And we're going to kind of melt all the butter down. We don't want it to separate too much where the milk solids and the fat become two different things. We want it to still stay nice and creamy. Once all the butter is melted, we're gonna go kind of like in stages, adding the flour, kind of working it in, kind of seeing where you are with thickening. You don't want to add too much flour because then it'll become too thick and you can't work it. You don't want to add too little bit because then it won't thicken your soup. What you're looking for is sort of like a thick, pasty kind of mixture. It kind of looks like like soft plaster, maybe, just about ready. Most of that flour is cooked out of there. We kept it a nice blonde color. That way it doesn't discolor our soup. It stays nice and white and creamy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it off and we'll let it sit till the soup is ready, and then we'll add it as we go. At that halfway point, we'll add the clams and then wait for it to cook out, and then we'll add the roux too. So that probably take about another 10 more minutes. We're gonna add some of those chopped clams in there. There's a little bit of juice in there. Kind of fold those clams in there. You want like a healthy serving of those clams. We're gonna go in with the roux. The trick to a roux is every portion you add, or every amount that you add, you kind of want to bring it to a boil. A roux is not at full potential until it does come to a boil. You also got to be careful, because of the cream, that you don't break your cream stock. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in with a little bit at a time. We'll probably go ahead and add the last little bit of this roux. Work that in there. It's definitely a lot tighter. It comes together. At this point, it's not going to separate. The roux is holding it together, the cream. If it didn't separate already, that roux brought it all together. Nice and creamy. All the vegetables are cooked. You can see still see all the nice clam pieces in there. We're going to finish with some of that fresh chopped thyme, some of that fresh parsley. Perfect. And that's it.